Chapter 10. Essential for life, air and water. Air. We know that air is present all around us. We cannot see or smell air, but we can feel its presence when it moves. Air is essential for life. We use it to breathe. Atmosphere. Our Earth is surrounded by a blanket of air called the atmosphere. The atmosphere extends to a height of about 300 kilometers above the Earth's surface. As we go higher up in the atmosphere, the amount of air becomes lesser. The gravity pulls the layer of air towards the surface of the Earth. How does atmosphere help us? It maintains the temperature on Earth for the survival of living things. It burns the meteorites before they reach the Earth's surface. Composition of air. Air is a mixture of many gases, about 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% other gases like neon, argon, carbon dioxide, ozone are present in air. It also contains water vapor and dust particles. Oxygen. All the living organisms need oxygen for breathing. Burning also needs oxygen. Nothing can burn without oxygen. Nitrogen. All living things require nitrogen for their growth, but they cannot use nitrogen directly from the air. Most of the plants take nitrogen from the soil. Animals get nitrogen from the food they eat. It also keeps the process of burning under control. Carbon dioxide. Green plants use carbon dioxide gas to make their food. It is also used in fire extinguisher to put out fire. Properties of air. Air occupies space. Take an empty glass and a bucket half filled with water. Put the inverted glass into the bucket of water. This must be done very quickly and forcefully. The glass must be kept straight and put inside in an inverted position. The water does not enter the inverted glass. Why? The air present in the empty glass prevents the water from entering it. When we tilt the glass held in water, we find that the air present in the glass goes out in the form of air bubbles. As the air from the glass escapes, water starts entering the glass. This shows that the glass, which appears to be empty to us, is actually filled with air. So it proves that air occupies space. Air has weight. Inflate two balloons of the same size. Tie a piece of string in the middle of a stick. Tie both the balloons to the ends of the stick. Balance the stick by shifting the position of the balloons. When the stick is balanced, the weight on both the ends of the stick is equal. Air is necessary for burning. Air is necessary for burning of things. For example, to burn a candle, paper, kerosene oil, cooking gas, air is necessary. The oxygen gas present in air helps in burning. Take two candles and fix them on a table. Light both the candles. Now cover one burning candle with an inverted glass. The glass should not touch the flame. After some time, we observe that the candle covered with glass stops burning. The other candle continues burning. Why does the candle in the glass stop burning? The reason is, when the burning candle is covered with a glass, the oxygen supply from the air is cut off. Once all the oxygen inside the glass is used up, the candle stops burning. The other candle continues burning because it gets oxygen from the air. This shows that air, oxygen, is necessary for burning. Air exerts pressure. We have learnt that air occupies space and has weight. Anything that has weight exerts pressure. So, air also exerts pressure. The pressure exerted by air is called atmospheric pressure. Take a glass tumbler and fill it with water up to its brim. There should be no air bubbles in the tumbler. Place a piece of cardboard on the mouth of the glass. Hold the cardboard tightly with one hand and turn the glass upside down very quickly. Remove your hand gently from the cardboard. You see that the cardboard stays in its place. The water also does not fall at all. What keeps the cardboard piece stuck to the glass? It is the pressure of air. The air outside the cardboard piece exerts pressure on the cardboard and prevents it from falling. This shows that the air exerts pressure. Water. After air, the second most essential thing for our life is water. All living things need water. 3/4 of our Earth's surface is covered with water. Only 3% of total water can be used for drinking. 97% of water is in the oceans, contains salt. Can you tell some uses of water other than drinking? How do we get water? We get water from rivers, ponds, lakes. We also get water from ground by using wells, hand pumps, etc. But water in rivers, ponds and lakes, etc. is not pure. Many things like dirt, mud and germs are mixed with water and make the water unfit for use. The substances that makes the water unfit to use are called impurities. Impurities are of two types. Soluble impurities. All those impurities that can dissolve in water are called soluble impurities. For example, salts of potassium and magnesium. Insoluble impurities. All those impurities that do not dissolve in water are called insoluble impurities. For example, sand and mud. Removal of impurities from water. How to remove insoluble impurities? We can remove insoluble impurities like sand by using the following methods. Sedimentation. In this method, a mixture of water and insoluble impurities is allowed to stand undisturbed in a container for some time. The heavy insoluble impurities settle down at the bottom of the container. This layer of impurities is called sediment. When the impurities settle down, clear water left above the layer of impurities. This is called sedimentation. Decantation. After sedimentation, the clean water is poured gently into a separate container without disturbing the sediment of impurities. This is called decantation. We can improve the rate of sedimentation by adding chemicals like alum. This is known as loading. Filtration. This method is used to separate water from insoluble impurities like sand by using a filter paper. Method. To filter a mixture of water and sand, we make a cone of filter paper and keep it inside a funnel. The mixture is poured into the funnel. The sand does not pass through the filter paper and remains behind on the filter paper. This is called residue. The clear water comes out of the filter paper and is collected in the flask below the funnel. This is called filtrate. This method of purifying water is called filtration. How to remove soluble impurities? We can remove soluble impurities by the following two methods. Evaporation. In this method, we heat the solution containing soluble impurities like salt. After some time, water gets evaporated, changes into steam, and the impurities left behind. Distillation. In evaporation, we only get impurities and water mixes into air in the form of vapor. But in distillation, we can get impurities as well as pure water. In distillation, impure water is heated in a flask. On heating, water changes into steam and impurities are left behind in the flask. The steam passes through the condenser. Here it cools and changes into water. This water is pure, which is collected in a separate flask. Purification of drinking water. Impure water may be harmful to us and leads to many diseases. So we must drink pure water. We can purify water by using the following methods. Boiling. Water is heated for 10 minutes. Boiling kills the germs present in water and makes the water pure. It is the simplest way to purify water. Chlorination. Addition of chlorine tablets in water to kill germs and to make water pure is called chlorination. Water purifier. In some houses, we get purified water from electrical water purifier.